Hello, welcome to your daily oracle card reading for June 28th, 2014. I'm going to pull one Gillian Kemp in the middle and then 4 chicken cards on the side. Okay, we have a windfall, the almond tree, and it says, inner riches grow from psychological maturity, bringing a windfall of good fortune. And we have tie tip, which has to do with actually institutions pulling through and institutions providing for you. And we have Birdie Baby, and it has to do with the universe coming together for lots of different things through life, through existence, many different ways. Things come together. And we have Erika Dada, who was sick. She's doing a lot better now, so I'm happy about that. And this is about freedom. And then Da Vinci, which has to do with really your skills, your talents, your gifts to the world, enjoying your life and giving your all. So okay, so together it looks like, obviously there's a windfall, and both these two these two sides have to do with a windfall. Institutions that make things work and people coming together in dynamic ways, and this is about not just people but existence coming together in dynamic ways. And then this Da Vinci has to do with you know, being talented as an individual and being able to give your all. Erika Dada, she's been coming up a lot, and I've been really focusing on her a lot in the past days because of her being sick but getting over it. And there's so many ways that we get trapped. We make our own prison a lot of the time, and you don't even realize it because you just care about people and you love people, and you sacrifice your own life for other people. But sometimes it kind of creates a prison for yourself because you're giving your all to someone else, even though you love them very much. When you give your all repetitively and it's not really working, then sometimes it's not the best thing to give your all to somebody, And this is really about kind of taking back your power in this situation to get a windfall for that person, even to step away and get them to gain their own strength, and you go your own way, and if you become your own leader, and sometimes it's about doing things by example rather than doing things for somebody else. So I think that's a lot of. I've gotten a lot of feedback about the prison situation, and that's my situation also, where because she has been coming up so much, I really have been thinking about that. And it's not that my prison is a bad prison, or these other people. They're talking about these prisons they create because they love people so much, or they want connection so badly. But sometimes it's just better to free yourself and do your thing that you need to do, and allow the people to gain their own strength. And it's not that you are not there for them. You're always there for them, but you're not. You can break your service in a way where you teach them how to serve themselves. So it's interesting. She came up in this reading with a windfall. So I really think that if you whatever you are in service to, you can continue your service and be there in your love, but you can break out of your own prison, or your kind of all the work that you have to do for a person, or even that's a lot of the people's situation. They're talking about how they have to do work for a person and they love them so much, but then for me, I have to do work for kind of like approval or relationship, or to make it functional, I would say, or also out of fear of loss. You can be doing too much out of fear of loss, and sometimes if you just move forward and move beyond that, and you're still there for the people. It's not that you neglect them. It's just that you empower them to do it on their own, or you go your own way and you be the leader for them to, you set the example for them to follow. And I think with the other cards, it looks like unbelievable support, and then your own gifts and talents that you can set everyone free if you free yourself. So it's almost like we get into a cycle of love that almost becomes an unhealthy dynamic where we're doing too much for people. We're providing for them too much, or even I remember reading something one time about how even if you go to save them, if you're like in this savior mode, you're worried about them, and you want to help them, and you want to be there for them. So you imprison yourself because you are so devoted to helping another person. It actually doesn't help that person. That they're not, you really can't be someone else's savior. And what the reading was on that, actually it was a Da Vinci card from the Da Vinci deck. I think it's Da Vinci Enigma deck by Catalina. I don't know, I can put the information below, but it was about how actually it's a form of control to try and save someone. And I never thought of it that way, but now the way they framed it, I was like, wow, yeah, maybe I am, maybe there is an element of like controlling a situation by being there and enslaving yourself to a devotion to save someone. And it's almost a form of control. And even though that's not your intention, it's totally not your intention. Your intention is to love and care for someone. Sometimes that can be a control if you're too, overbearing, or maybe it's not even overbearing, but you're living their life too much for them, or giving too much energy to them, where you're not allowing them to be free. And even though you fear that they are not free, I think that's my thing, is that people who are not free, I enslave myself to their enslavement. So they are imprisoned, and I imprison myself in devotion to get them out of prison. And that maybe it's not working. It hasn't worked in a long time. So it's really about freeing yourself and just trusting that they can free themselves by following your lead and following your example. And if they really don't want to free themselves, or if they really can't free themselves, then that is their path. So everyone has a right to be free. And even though you love someone, it's not that you close a door. Your door is wide, wide, wide open, and you have a bunch of candles on, and you are asking these people to come your way and be free with you. But, it's really about freeing yourself first, and then seeing how maybe that freedom frees other people also. So I'm going to draw another middle card here. Okay, and we have success. Whoop. And I'm going to draw another card for Erika Windata and Da Vinci. So success can be interpreted in so many different ways. I think the ultimate success is a success of following your integrity and following your heart. And that is the most successful. I know there's a lot of social opinions on success, and I think that even though you can be successful socially, you got to think about, well, when you die, what do you look back on, and what do you regret, or what do you wish you did different? And it's not about society all the time, because society just it's a mass belief system that doesn't always pan out, or it doesn't always work for the soul. So success is really about being true to your heart and your soul and your life path. And I'm going to draw one more for Erika Windata. We have Kali. And Kali has to do with eliminating kind of mental, well, I always want to say eliminating mental illness, eliminating constraints on time. But she's really about standing in the truth also, and living your life in your heart for the benefit of everyone. Because what really serves your heart, what really serves your soul, it really serves everyone. It does. And even though egos get involved, and ego is just like your functional mental system, like, okay, well, ego is filled with cultural beliefs, ego is filled with social obligations, ego is filled with really just processing and functioning. It's your brain. It's not your soul. It's not your higher mind. And so to see her in this mix of things, I want to say that there's a very fine way you can liberate yourself and live out your dreams and be there still for other people, where you're not imprisoned by them. And even though it seems like that might hurt them, I think actually it will serve. I know it will serve them, because what really serves people is to be true to yourself and and being true to yourself, you're also true to other people, and help them as a leader to be true to other people. And I'm drawing another card for this side too. And so I got Amma. Okay, so Amma this is about institutions really providing, actually, which is kind of unheard of, but it's the ideal. So there is an idealism coming through. And this is like the magic of nature, the magic of not just nature, not just existence, but of life and existence together, working with, this synchronicity. I mean, just really things being born for you. And then in the middle we have Amma, which is about really feeling good within yourself, where you can give and provide to other people. And it doesn't, she represents somebody who is very abundant and can give to other people. And I have to say that even if people are not abundant, they can still give to other people. I've seen this, and I'm an example of it. I mean, I don't have that much, but I do give a lot. You can give in many, many ways. And so this is about still having that quality of giving and doing your part and playing your part for everyone, but staying true to yourself and living your life to the fullest. So it really seems like this whole reading is about kind of redefining your boundaries, where it's not like you are stepping away from people. It's more like you are helping them to empower themselves. So you help people to empower themselves, and you also live your life where you are empowered. And then when you live your life to be empowered, you empowered others in many, many more ways. So these little relationships that might kind of hold you back a little bit because you're not sure and you're afraid and you care so much about these people, I think there's a way to kind of step out and move beyond and still be there for them and guide them as a leader to do what they need to do, but you also can do what you need to do. So in that way, I see the success, the palm tree. I don't know if I read that. The tree of paradise bears the fruit of eternal wisdom and light, but it is hidden, so difficult to find. No, I did not read that. So that's interesting, because sometimes we don't even realize there's something to find. I think that's the hold up with this imprisonment. We keep getting this imprisonment card, and there's something we need to find, and it's hidden. So maybe if we can find this hidden thing that is very essential to not only us but to everybody, it will help even those people we really, really want to help. And we can kind of change our relationships and move beyond our current situation to not only continue to help the people that we care about and we love, but to help ourselves more and help everyone and help those people that we are so devoted to even more by kind of getting more for ourselves and finding more for ourselves, and then benefiting those that we love from kind of reaching beyond our boundaries, or kind of growing or moving beyond our normal space of day-to-day living, where we find something more and we give it to everyone. So anyway, I hope that everyone got what they needed out of the reading today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.